My name is GRiZ. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and my mom calls me Grant. By the time I was in my early teens, a lot of my friends were snowboarding. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I've done some surfing on my own vacations out to Nicaragua and in Hawaii. How it feels to go riding is a very calming and peaceful experience. And it always leaves me feeling creative. Always leaves me feeling inspired to make something new. And I always loved building things, whether it was like Legos or like sandcastles. And it was like a way to keep me busy. I have a very active mind. I love drawing and sketching. It's really important for me to be able to create art that is interactive, you know, and it's not just like a visually pleasing thing to do. I just want to use stuff and do stuff and interact with it. I want to touch it. I want to get messy. I want it all over me. That just feels right to me. Like shaping boards was awesome, and I was so interested in always how it felt, like the lines of it, like the way that it came together and how you'd smooth things out. It's very sensual, and in the end you create this very like sexy looking shape of a board. It's cool. It's intimidating to work with somebody who's so knowledgeable about something. You're with a legend in their game that you've never really been in before. So you're going from knowing nothing to being with the person that knows probably the most about it. And it's so enlightening so quickly, and I really loved seeing the way that he enjoyed it. And that made me feel so inspired and so filled with joy to be with somebody that has been doing this for such a long time and still, you can tell, loves doing it, like to the very core of his being. Life's got its mad ups and it's got its downs.
For sure. Right?
And like with waves, it's like a similar thing. You know, you have like swells and then you have like times of like downtime. It's like life is great and life is bad. And in the good times, great, celebrate. In the bad times, just know that good shit's on its way eventually.
And what's the name of the album?
It's called Ride Waves.
Ride Waves.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they say you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. Music came into my life when I was very young. I was very interested by music, and I begged my mom to give me piano lessons, and I did that for a while. And then when I was in elementary school, I was introduced to saxophone. Because music, it has its own kind of like place in my heart and in my life. And to be able to create another outlet for creativity to come out of me feels very cathartic. The big point for me was that when I was in middle school, I was given the opportunity to play saxophone. And then in middle school, you had to continue doing it or do some other kind of extracurricular thing. And during college, I saw that wasn't a thing for everybody. Like, not everybody had the opportunity to play music. And that really upset me. It's kind of insane to me that opportunity doesn't exist for everybody. Working in the city of Detroit that has been heavily hit by art program funding cuts has at least given me a small platform to be able to start to do good work in the city of Detroit for those kids and provide them the opportunities to be musical and to express themselves in a learning environment that is outside of books that will hopefully inspire them to do a whole myriad of different things for themselves in their lives. It's a big piece, and it has to exist.
You know that.